So we have loaded 2 drops of dark green and 2 drops of water in the palette and mixed it and it's ready. And we have loaded 3 to 4 drops of lemon yellow and mixed with 4 drops of water and lemon yellow is ready. So with these 2 colors, we are going to create the 3 branches. So I'm doing this with flat brush. Those who don't have flat brush can do it with your round brush itself. So let us start with this branch now. This 3 branches. Yeah.
Should we mix green and yellow, ma'am?
No, separately. Keep it separate.
Done. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Now observe all of you. First observe, then start doing. So I'm applying dark green at the edges. At one corner. See? That's it. At one corner, I'm just applying. And little in the center of the bushes. That's it. I've applied only so much. Now with a different brush, you can wash that and use the same brush, or if you have same flat brush number 2, or you can take your own brushes also. Now I'm applying yellow in this between. I'm applying yellow in this between.
Onward.
And the rest of the corners with yellow. Give me 1 second, children. I'm just taking off my cameras.
Mama, can I go? Mama. Ma'am.
1 second.
Now why?
Yeah. Now you all can take out your Same flat brush or round brush, but you have to see that your brushes are clean. Wipe it in your cloth or tissue. Now let us start mixing. See, let us start mixing with these two colors. With the tip of your brush, I'm just mixing with the tip of the brush. That's it. You can do it with your round brushes also, but I want you all to do with both brushes. It's better to use both brushes. So practice in both brushes. See, I'm mixing it, and again slowly I'm bringing at the edges, at the bottom, and lightly mixing these two colors here again. That's it. A very little green is mixed there, not much. And see that all the white edges are covered with your colors. That's it. See? So you'll get a tree shrubs effect. Now let's do one more branch. Let's do this. Observe now. Those who have not observed, observe once again. Again, I'm cleaning my brush. Dry. Now I'm loading dark green. All of you observe. I'm working with this now. I'm going to create it at the edges, this side. I'm applying more paint at this corner of the bush, a little over here, and again I'm taking some more, applying over here a little. That's it. The greenery is enough. Now let's take yellow. First observe, then you all can start working on that. After washing, clean your brushes with the napkin. You should not have any water in the brush. Then load yellow and apply at this edges first. Then in between where we have not applied the color. And now clean your brushes. Now you have to clean your brush with your napkin.
I'm done with the first bush.
Yeah, 1 second, Manav, I'll check. So now you have to start mixing over here where these two colors are joining. This is very important. Observe. See, I'm mixing where these two colors are joining. Just mixing it in a circular motion. See, I'm mixing it in a circular motion. All the places where the two colors are joining, there I'm mixing it in a circular motion. That's it. Now we got the tree branches effect. Yeah, now Manav can show me. 1 second, Manav. Wait, let me check. Yes, that's nice, Manav. Do the other one. Yeah, you can do it in the same method. Others also can start showing me one branch, then start moving with the next branches. Devi, can I see yours?
Mama, I already started with the second branch.
Oh, okay. Can I see the first one, Naran? So I'm applying at this corner. So you have to follow the same pattern how I'm doing. I'm applying the green at this corner. I'm applying in a C curve pattern. See? Again. a C curve pattern. And here also, I'm just giving a thin with a circular motion and applying at this corner. Again, a little here and there. So now let's take yellow, wash your brush, remove all the excess water. That's very important. Then load yellow and apply at this corner first. Apply in between wherever we have given the gaps. Then let us start mixing it. Yeah, that's enough. Now clean your brushes. Again, clean your brushes. So wherever I'm telling to clean your brushes, that's very important. Or else if you use the same paint and mix it, your effect will not be good. You'll have only yellow bushes. You will not have green bushes. So that is why you have to always clean your brushes and then do the mixing. Now the mixing has to be done when the two colors are meeting. That's it. Now we have done with all the bushes.
Wait, I'm doing.
Yeah, do. So after that we will work with the background, okay? Base. We will be doing the base, that is the ground level. The ground level will be little greenery part. See, we have drawn a line right here. See, all can see this line, this particular line. We have drawn a line here. This line is only around 1.2 to 1.3 centimeter. That's it, not more than that. Okay, from the border.
Ma'am, but you told it to do more top in last
Yeah,
class.
but that you just leave it. If it is too top, it will not look good. Anyhow, it's a pencil mark, right? Don't worry about that. You can put one more line, which should be only 1.2 to 1.3 centimeters. Okay, understood all of you? It should be a thin gap, not too wide gap. Last time we did it here, I know that. So just ignore that. You can erase it later. Now we need a thin gap. This is enough for the complete section. So I will just color it. You all can start. For this, round brush number 2 is enough. All of you use round brush number 2. First load dark green. Load your dark green with round brush number 2. So let's apply the base. in a circular motion. See, like bushes. I'm applying it like a bushes with the C curves. One will be short, long, wide. Apply it like a bushes till the end. So finish it till here. Now wash your brush, clean your brush, load yellow now and apply yellow on the top. Wipe your brushes now with your napkin. Now start mixing at the two places where the two colors are meeting. See, that's it. A short mixing with a very medium pressure with the tip of your brushes. So you have to mix it nicely where the two colors are meeting. So you get a three shading like dark green, light green and yellow. So this is how you have to do for the complete line. I'll show you on the next section now. Clean your brush, wipe it. Now load dark green. If your paints are dried, you can use 1 drop of water again and mix it. If it is dried too much, then mixing will be difficult for you all. I'm applying here now with the same pattern, kind of bushes pattern. Wash your brushes, clean it, no water should be there, then load yellow. Apply on the top. Clean it with your napkin, then start mixing where the two colors are meeting with the tip of your brush. So any doubt, anybody can ask me. I can show you once again. Not a problem. Yeah, so the base is done. So after this, we will be working with the sky. 4. Little wider brush. See, use little wider brush, or even you can use
The
even.
one that I showed you in the starting.
Huh?
The one that I showed you in the starting.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Or if you don't have, you can even use round brush, a bigger round brush, size number 4 or 5 or 6. So apply water all over these places. See, I'm applying plain water Don't apply on the parrot. On the parrot. Apply at the rest of the places. 1 quart of water has to be applied all over here. Be careful, don't apply on the branches, don't apply on the parrot.
Ma'am, everywhere in the white space.
Everywhere in this white space. Now
Okay.
first apply for half of the book. Remaining we will work later because it will dry. Water will start drying, then the colors will not set. So till here it is enough. Till half of the sheet is enough now. First observe me, then you all start working on that. So now I have applied water all over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm taking round brush number 2. With that I'm loading cobalt blue where we had separately loaded, and I'm applying at the edges. See here, I'm applying at the edges and the color is spreading on its own. See, because we have already used water. Okay, when I'm applying that cobalt blue directly with the tip of my brush, the color is spreading on its own and it will give a beautiful sky effect. See, spreading on its own. So I'm applying this direct cobalt blue on this first till here. That's enough. Now let us load.
Ma'am, when I tried like putting the cobalt blue, it doesn't just stays there.
It is.
It doesn't just go down on its own.
Then I think your water content over here was less. So what you do, again apply water and try to put cobalt blue.
Okay, ma'am.
Get it? Yeah. So after this, we are going to use this light blue with any brush, round brushes, 4 or 6, and start applying here in the rest of the places. And slowly let us spread that color. Let us spread that color for the rest of the places. The complete light blue has to be spreaded at the rest of the space. So water base is very important for the sky. So spread this light blue. Okay, now we had applied water only till half of the sheet, right? So now let's apply for the rest of the half sheet to get the same effect. Now we are going to use only light blue, not any other. So now again I'm loaded. All of you observe, again I've loaded water, plenty of full. The water is heavily loaded in this brush. Iron, that is more important. Water has to be more in your brush, and start applying at this rest of the places wherever we are having the white portion, not on the branches. Again I've loaded water, applying here. You can even use the same brush to apply light blue or go with the smaller brush. Flat brush number 2 also you can use. Now I'm going to use light blue. I've applied water for this rest of the places. Now let's load a little of light blue. See, I've loaded with the same brush I've loaded now. Let's start applying here. at the rest of the places. Just with the tip of your brush, if you touch, it will start spreading because already water is there, right? So this is the effect. And don't worry, this is the first time you all are doing. So only by practice you all will get it. So learn the method, learn the technique first. You can do it with one more sketching also at home. Understood, all of you? So at the base, your light blue should be very light. So use plenty of water with a minimum of light blue. Start spreading at the base. Base should be very light. If you have done excess paint, you can remove it with the tissue. Tissue will suck the excess paint or water, whatever is there in your book. That's it. So all of you got this, understood this effect?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think it's working for me because I just put the cobalt blue on the top and it's spreading a lot.
Spreading. Okay. What about Aaron? You got it, Aaron?
Yes, ma'am. Now it works.
It's spreading.
Yes, ma'am. It's spreading a lot.
Good.
It started spreading.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Don't lift your sheets now because water is more. You did not show me now. We'll see at the end. Okay. Yeah. Now you all can take out your brown color. Keep your brown color ready. Dark brown. If you don't have dark brown, you can mix 1 drop of black with your light brown. See, this is going to be the light brown what you all have, I suppose, burnt senna. Okay. With this, you can just add just a small drop of black. You will get a little darker shade of brown. So we'll do the stems of the trees.
Ma'am, do we need yellow ochre or only dark brown and light brown?
Dark brown and yellow ochre we need separately. Yellow ochre loaded separately.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you show your palette?
Yeah, wait.
Ma'am, and also, can you see, like, I'm just bending my camera down so that you can see the.
Yeah, one second, 1 second. 1 second, children. I'll just mix and show you all what color we need. Yeah, you all can see now. See, this is the color we need, dark brown. See here,
Is this correct?
Manav. Yeah, Manav, that's correct. Manav is correct. Now, next, who wanted to show? You have to apply dark brown for all the branches. Half of the branches will be covered with dark brown. You can use round brush too. This is flat brush. Apply slowly, take your time. Don't cross the borders. Just follow me wherever I'm applying. Only half of the branch should be applied with dark brown. The rest half we will be applying with yellow ochre. Same way this branch also. Connect it over here. Yeah. So after applying dark brown, we have to work immediately or else the color will not mix. So first observe me how I'm doing. Later you all can do your painting. Okay, now I'm going to load yellow ochre and apply for the rest of the other half of the branch. I'm applying yellow ochre. You can apply with flat brush number 2. Will not go very close to brown. Anyhow, we are going to mix the color where the two colors are joining each other, as we did for the bushes. Same technique.
Fun.
Cover the edges neatly. To cover the edges, you can use round brush number 2. With the tip, it will be easy for you all to cover the edges. Now you all have to observe me carefully. I've applied half of the tree with dark brown and half of the tree with ochre. Now I'm taking a clean brush, flat brush number 2 only, clean brush, no water, no paint, it's clean. So with that, we are going to merge these two color. See, with a circular motion, first I'm merging in between the two colors where it is joining and slowly taking the shade on yellow ochre. See, now you can see how beautifully it is getting merged. See, you can find the shade of the tree. The same way as we followed for the rest of the tree. First merge the two colors where the two colors are meeting. Then slowly take it up on ochre. The brown will be slowly. You can take it up on ochre. Merge it with circular motion. See, I'm merging it with circular motion. If your brush is too dry, you can mix a little drop of water or else your paper will start tearing. Or you can use ochre color also, a drop of ochre color. The consistency of the paint should be little watery or else your paper will start tearing. Mix it in circular motion. Two colors are getting mixed. It will give you a beautiful tone of the tree branch. Understood the technique? All of you? Now the same technique should be followed for the small branches. So half of the For this smaller branches, you can use round brush number 2. Don't go for flat brushes because the space is very less. So always you have to judge depending on the space, you have to use the brushes. So if the space is less, go with round brushes, okay? So let's apply dark brown here again for the small branches. You can apply on the legs right now of the parrots. Later we can again draw, because or else it will be difficult for you all to paint, or you can leave a gap and do it, depending on your choice. Use round brush, thin brushes. So with the tip of your brush, apply it like dark brown. Half of the branch should be applied with dark brown.
Wait.
Now let us take yellow ochre. Same brush, clean your brush, apply yellow ochre for the rest of the branch.
Mama, can I do it then?
Now immediately start mixing, clean your brush, start mixing with brown and ochre, same technique with the tip of your brush. If it's too dry, just take 1 drop of water with your brush and start mixing.
Mama. Mama. Can I do it there? So much.
So at the tip of the branch, you can just only apply dark brown. Ochre is not required. So with brown, let us create some branches. The same dark brown with round brush number 2. Let's create some branches. So first finish this, then I'll teach you. See, I've loaded Persian blue with the tip of my round brush and I'm applying, observe carefully, I'm applying it over here near the down part of her stomach.
Ma'am, can you repeat which color was it?
Huh?
Ma'am, can you repeat what color it was?
This is Persian blue. I've loaded Persian blue with round brush number 2 and I'm applying here. All the colors you want to know, Aaron?
Which color you are using right now?
This is Persian blue. We need dark green and lemon yellow. Okay. So now half of this, again, we are going to color half of a tail with Persian blue. See? Be careful when coloring the edges. Half of a tail with Persian blue. Only till 3/4. That's it. Remaining, leave it blank. Leave it blank. And I'm just applying few dots over here in between the tail. In between the tail. Now with a different brush, you can load dark green and apply here now. Don't touch the blue, just apply. Later we'll be mixing these two colors where these two colors are meeting. Bring it till the end. Now clean your brush, wash it and remove the excess water. Now let us mix these two colors where it is meeting. See, I'm mixing it. Mixing these two colors now. Wherever these two colors are joining, there I'm just mixing. That's it. See?
Ma'am, I don't have dark green, ma'am, so can I use light green?
Okay, you can use.
Ma'am, both these colors are mixed very easily.
What, Manikam?
Ma'am, the color got merged very easily, ma'am.
Huh? Little louder.
Ma'am, both these colors got mixed easily, ma'am.
This is this one. What color we took? Persian blue and green. Yeah.
Ma'am, he's saying that both the colors merged easily.
It merged easily. Okay, good. Very good. And it will give you a beautiful effect after mixing.
Ma'am, I'll have to leave at 4 o'clock exact timing.
That is around the
color.
Aaron, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Aaron, you can leave. I'll send you the video.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Manav, correct.
This is Manav.
Yeah. Now again, let us load Persian blue. And we will be applying near her feathers where we have done these U curves. See, wherever we have done these U curves, over there we are going to apply this Persian blue. Apply it with the tip of your brush with your round brush. For all the U curves. I'm just applying it randomly. Later we'll be mixing it with green. And over here, wherever we are given these lines, over there I'm just drawing these lines with the tip of my brush with blue only. Now let us apply green. In between and on the top. Later we'll be mixing it. The center. Now remove all the excess paint from the same brush. Now let us do the mixing. This is very important. All of you observe. First, let's mix on the top. Let's mix this blue and green with the tip of the brush where the two colors are meeting. Then come to this part. Mix it. Then let's mix it over here at the bottom on a feather. With the tip of your brush, you have to mix it. That's it. That's enough. Now we'll be applying again green all over these places. Half of the palette will be applied with green and rest half of the palette will be applied with yellow, and we'll be mixing it. That's enough. Now we'll be applying yellow. A different brush, apply yellow at the base of her stomach.
Ma'am, lemon yellow or
Lemon yellow, lemon yellow.
okay, ma'am.
First observe, then you all can do, or else it will be difficult for you all. So I applied green and yellow. Now remove all the excess paint. Let your brushes be plain, dry. Now let us mix these two colors here. With the tip of the brush, I'm mixing. First, I'm mixing where the two colors are meeting. Slowly mix it and take it towards the stomach so that you'll get a lighter shade of green. So mix it in circular motion. Remove the excess paint. Again, clean your brush. You can take a tip of water so that it will get mixed nicely. So got it all of you till here? Now we have to make the section of this curve of a feather. So that we can do it with,
Mom, I have to leave.
yeah, and then I'll send you the recording.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, bye. So let us give this section here with dark blue. Yes. So do till here. So with the tip of your brush, let's color a head. Half of her head or 3/4 of her head is colored with green. Just follow me. That's, don't color the eyes. Now let us take yellow. Clean your brush, remove the excess water, load yellow, apply over here. Don't clean the brush. With the same brush, bring your yellow and the green over here and start mixing it here little. Then clean your brush completely and mix both the colors where the two colors are meeting first. And start mixing on the yellow so that you will get a lighter shade of green. That's it. And later we will be using dark red. What outside is this? Poster red. Yeah, you can use poster red directly. Take 1 drop of poster red and just mix with little bit of water. And we'll be applying to her belt. Let's apply for her belt over here with round brush number 2. With the tip of your brush, apply on her belt and also her beak. Apply on her beak. And a center point of the eyeball will be in red. And the rest of the portion will be in yellow with a very light touch. See, light, give a very light shade of yellow. So